Well, this is the stash of games I brought with me for my 3 weeks holiday in Italy. Let's start with Pencil Book Quest, which is a cute little notepad with a lot of fun puzzles inside that you're gonna be basically trying to play. It's kind of like a campaign, to be honest, so you can, instead of playing your boring sudokus and crosswords, you can just play this fun little puzzle. It's so compact and it's very easy to travel with. It's just a great game that you can bring around. If we're talking about easy transportation, what's easier than a print and play that you can print wherever you want? This is just the character sheet for a game called Cat Saga, and basically you're gonna be going through an adventure for your cats and just following a little narrative adventure with some skill checks and stuff, some fights, and see if your cats are gonna survive through the 5 sagas. So this can also be played as a campaign. If you're gonna hang around with a bunch of friends, then Penguin Party is the answer. It's just a fun deck of cards. You just need a little bit of a wider surface to play it because you need to lay out the cards. But otherwise, this is super quick, super easy, and you can lure some friends into playing these even if they're non-board gamers. And it's so small, so small. Another small box card game is Skull King, which is such a lovely trick-taking game. I brought this one because it's very, very similar to an Italian popular game, which is called Briscola, which is truly just trick-taking aspect that is very common. But you gotta convince some people to try something new. So it's do you know Briscola? This is very similar, but cooler, looks better, and it's way more fun. Let's try it. I still haven't managed to play any of these games with anybody, just FYI. I also brought Kinfire Delve Callus Lab, which is great if you have one friend that you want to introduce to some collab games because it's not overly complex, it's very fun, and it's also not competitive, so you can just play and try to solve a fun little puzzle with cards with your friends. Or you can play it solo. So that's a great option too if you don't have anybody to play with on your holidays. There's a cat moaning. Baby! Not getting his attention right now. Last but not least, the biggest game will be Dinosaur Island, the Rawr'n'Write. Honestly, I brought this because it has been sitting on my shelf of shame for a while. I wanted to try it a lot of times, but it's kind of like that game that is a roll and write, which is supposed to be easy, but it's not as easy as the other roll and writes. It's a little bit more complex. So I want to try and play it solo, learn it a little bit, and then try to play with some friends once I come back. In this game, you're basically gonna be creating a dinosaur park with some dice. Let me know in the comments what are the games that you usually bring with you on holiday. Ciao!